So something I feel like I don't do enough on my channel is give thanks to my patrons, people who donate to my Patreon. At first when I started it, I would put some names up on the screen at the end, trying to thank all of them. And then as time went on, I got lazy and I stopped doing that. And my Patreon app on my phone never alerts me of anything. When people delete, when people are added, nothing. It doesn't alert me when there's messages. It doesn't nothing. And I've looked in the settings. I've done everything I can. And my cell phone is all I have. My laptop is broken down. I don't really ever get on the laptop anyways unless I'm doing a podcast. So, I haven't been extremely active in there. I've just kind of been lazy on that front. And I apologize for that. I should give you guys more of a thanks for giving and contributing to this channel, because this channel is very, very dear to me. I started this channel as a fun little thing to do on the side because I just love talking movies and I didn't really have anyone to talk about it with. I never expected it to grow past 5,000 subscribers or even anywhere close. I thought 1,000 was going to be unobtainable. The fact that I'm like nearing, 6,000 is just wild to me. And, I never even wanted to do a Patreon, but I was talked into it by a few people. And after I saw how much time and effort and whatnot I was putting into the channel, I was like, if people want to donate, because there were some people who were very adamant, like, I want to give to your channel. And I was like, all right, fine. And I opened it up and a few of them did. And it was amazing. And it always has been. Anyone who's ever contributed to the channel, I genuinely say thank you. And I feel like I just don't acknowledge them enough. And I feel very bad about it. I was thinking about it last night and I was like, you do not give enough attention to the people who donate their money to you and to your channel. So this video is a message to you guys. A thank you. And also, I would like anyone, and I'm going to read everybody's name who is currently a patron of mine. I would like you guys to pick something, each one of you. A movie you would want to watch for a Slasher Sunday, a Monster Monday, a, top 10 list that you think would be cool for me to cover, a video idea of whatever. Throw it down in the comments below. If you're a patron of mine and you're watching this video, please, I want to interact with you guys. I don't get the freaking notifications and whatnot. I feel like a dick. So here is me saying thank you, and I'm trying to do something for you guys to show you that I am thankful, and I will be doing that over the next month or two, trying to knock out whatever you guys give me, because I'm sure I'm going to get a lot of them, because I have currently 17 patrons, which isn't a lot for some people, but it was a lot for me. And I would like to acknowledge all of them right now. So let's start with the people who have been with me since the very beginning, which actually there's a lot of them. I started the Patreon 10 months ago, and I have a bunch of people. So, all right, everyone who's been with me since day one, or well, month one anyways, we have Ellie Geisler, at the comic relief level. So thank you. Eli. This is Ellie. That's how I really wrote that. No. Eli, like Eli Roth. Eli. Eli Geisler. Now, if I do pronounce your name wrong, which I kind of already did on this one, I might still be pronouncing it wrong. Don't just cancel your Patreon. Or whatever you want to do is fine, but don't punish me too much, because shit, man, some of these names. No, actually, most of them are pretty easy, but there are a couple. We'll get to them. All right. Next up, we have Leela. I didn't realize Leela was still donating to my Patreon. Holy shit. I don't know Leela's actual full name or anything. I've talked to her a whole ton over the last year or two. I met her in Killer Flicks. How long? Maybe 2 years now? I don't know. But I've known Leela. We haven't spoken much lately, but I still love you, Leela. And I appreciate you donating at the First to Die level. So thank you so much. 10 months. Holy shit. All right, next up, Paz Nicholson. Oh, Paz Nicholson is actually not only a patron, but has bought some merch too, and I left him out of a video thanking everyone who had bought my merch. So let me re-thank you yet again for being the person. I didn't post just picture, that's what it was. I had a video where I posted everyone's picture who was wearing one of my Slasher Sunday shirts or the Gore Horse shirts. And I did not post a picture of him with his badass mohawk, and I felt like a dick. I still feel like a dick. He's at the comic relief level, and he's been with me for 10 months. So thank you, Paz. I always love seeing your comments below, genuinely, because you comment a lot, and I really, really appreciate it. Stephen Arthur. Stephen Arthur has been at the First to Die level since the beginning, since 10 months in, which he is the guy who did the theme song for Slasher Sunday, Monster Monday, and my podcast, In the Mic of Madness. All three of those songs, Stephen Arthur wrote and recorded and got to me all in like an hour. Not all three of them in 1 hour, but like when I asked him to do Slasher Sunday, he sent me that thing. It took him like a few days to get to it, but once he got to it, he's like, all right, I'm going to start working on it. And like an hour later, he sent me what you hear on the Slasher Sunday video every time. This guy is incredible, an unbelievable talent in the music world, and a great friend, and an amazing guy, and one of the most adamant collectors I've ever met. Even if he hasn't watched all the movies that he collects, the dude has a passion for collecting, and I can appreciate the shit out of that. In fact, I feel like his collection actually puts mine to shame because he collects quality over quantity. I'm a quantity guy. I'm still like that with my content. I'm trying to put up as much content as I can instead of making these like elaborate edited videos and whatnot, which I would like to change. I really would, because I would like this channel to have a little bit of a higher production value look to it, just for my own sanity. But yeah, Stephen Arthur, holy shit, man. Great dude. Thank you so much. 10 months. Holy crap. All right, another guy, T-Rex Ashton. The last name Ashton is one of my best friends in high school, who I got into a horrible car wreck with when I was 18 years old, and he almost died, as well as I and the other two people, Dan Hennon and his brother. T-Rex Ashton. His last name was Ashton, so no relation, I'm sure, but it was just weird. I haven't really had many interactions with T-Rex. I don't know if I've done anything for him, and he's been my Patreon at the gratuitous nudity level, which is $10 frickin' a month, and he has been with me for 10 months. This dude's given me $100, and I don't feel like I've done jack shit for him. So please, T-Rex Ashton, unless I'm, people have different names on here than they do on their on my channel and on Facebook. So if this is somebody I know and I'm not realizing that's their name on any of these, then, I apologize. But yeah, I don't feel like I've ever done anything for you. So the fact that you've been a patron at that level for 10 fucking months, and I know the name because I've seen it plenty of times when I've opened up my Patreon, but I don't feel like I've had any interaction with you all that much. I definitely don't feel like I've ever done any reviews for you, which is bullshit, and I apologize, and I will. So let me know what you want. Any fucking movie you want. I don't care if it's the goddamn Godfather. You pick whatever you want. I feel like a dick. So yeah, you don't even have to stick to horror if you don't want. Go for broke. All right, Teddy Brown, my buddy Teddy Brown, who has questionable taste at times. We like to rib each other on that. He has been also at the gratuitous nudity level for 10 months as well. Teddy, you're amazing. He's also a patron over on my In the Mic of Madness podcast as well. So holy shit, he is really given to anything that I do. So Teddy, you're amazing, and we joke around a lot, and we give each other shit over terrible things. Charles Barkley, terrible. But, it's nothing but love, buddy. Also, Tiffany Lilith Quinn, who I haven't seen in the group or anywhere in forever. This girl does not have a ton to give, but she does every month for 10 months now at the First to Die level. Tiffany, I miss you. I hope that whatever reason you disappeared from, you can come back. Please come back. We miss you very, very much. And she was actually the first person to ever be on our podcast. So editing her audio for Rebecca was quite the chore. She seemed to be in a gangland freaking gang dispute in the background or something, and she was on her cell phone and whatnot. It was. I know Rebecca was having fits editing that one, but it was great to have her on there for that, and we miss you. So get back, Tiff. All right. Next up, Wyatt Terwilliger himself, another person who came on the podcast, and I hope will come on again. In fact, Wyatt, you can have the honors of picking a movie of your choice and coming on the podcast. I'll get my co-hosts to do it. Don't worry about them. I'll talk to them. You pick whatever you want, and then you can come on our show and talk about it with us. You've been with us for 10 fucking months at the Comic Relief level. You've been on the show before. You are an amazing guest. I love having you on the show. In fact, I'd have you over Brad. Don't tell Brad. Just kidding, Brad. Or am I? I don't know. All right. And I think that's everyone since the beginning. So thank you to all of them. Not that any of you mean any less, even if you just started yesterday, which a couple of you have done in the last week or two. So I'll get to you, but yeah, those are the 10-monthers. So thank you so much to all of you for supporting me since the beginning, and hopefully you'll continue to do so, and I can acknowledge you more and give you more bang for your buck. I should have been doing this a long time ago. All right, next up we have a 5-monther, which is Corey Repetto. Is that Repetto? Repito. I just feel like when I say that, if it sounds like Geppetto or something, or I don't know. He is 5 months, first to die. I've seen Corey's name a decent amount, so thank you. I've seen him in the comments. So another person I enjoy seeing. So thank you so much. 5 months. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So another person coming in here at 5 months is a guy named Matt Smith, which I don't think there's any relation to me, right, Matt? Are you a long-lost brother of mine or a cousin or something? It's a pretty common name, I think, so probably not. But you have been with me for 5 months, so thank you, thank you. I don't know, have I done anything for you? I don't think so. I don't fucking feel like I've done anything for anybody. I feel like I have been slacking horribly. All right, and the last of the 5 months here, we'll save the sexiest for last, and that is Paul Shunk himself. I probably just made his damn day with that, or I ruined it. I don't know. He always calls me a cock tease, but yeah, Paul, thanks, buddy. Love your presence in the group. You post all the damn time, and I love it. I love I love scrolling down my Facebook feed every once in a while when I do it, and anytime I see something super, super homoerotic, I instantly know. I don't even have to look at who posted it. You know, and it's kind of funny. I was thinking about that when Paul made a comment recently about how he's breaking up the heterosexual posts that there are. There's constantly flooding of, you know, hot chicks and all this stuff. I agree. Actually, I thought it was kind of funny the way he put it. Like, yeah, you do have to kind of bathe in male heterosexuality on your Facebook feed sometimes, or with friends. You know, it's just like dudes fawning over chicks and, you know, hot ladies, Gal Gadot, and all these posts, Scarlett Johansson and whatnot. And, you know, Paul's the voice of the gay community on my profile anyway. So, love you, Paul. But yeah, so thank you. Thank you for being you always. All right. Now over to someone who's been with me for 4 months, which is Alan Prince. Now, Alan Prince is somebody who came in at the gratuitous nudity level, and he did this solely so that somebody else in my comment threads could get a pick. He came in and he was like, look, this guy has been requesting this movie. I wanted to do something nice. You can give my pick to him. And I was like, holy shit, dude, that's amazing. That's so fucking generous and so cool of you. And I was like, you know what? I'll do his because you did that, but I'll also do one for you. And so, yeah, thank you to Alan. And I figured he would just do 1 month, just to give that guy his thing there and then cut out. But no, he's been since 4 months now. I saw your Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse message. I wrote you back on here, on Patreon, telling you that I did see it now. No notifications, no anything. I finally went to my messages and I saw that Scout Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse coming soon. Okay? Just for you, Alan. I missed out on that and I apologize. I really enjoyed that movie a lot. So I do look forward to getting into that. All right, now into the 3-monthers. This is, God, why do I always have to try to pronounce this name? And every time I've been told I say it wrong, and Rebecca's like, we sent you a thing, and I've told you how to say it, and she's right, she has, but I never remember. So here we go again. I'm saying it wrong. Diagu. I swear that's how I was told how to say it. Like ragu, like Diagu, but Gomes. All right, fuck it. I butchered it again, I'm sure. But gratuitous nudity, 3 months. Thank you. You are a fun part of the group. You have some interesting thoughts on things, and I like the personality you've injected into my personal Sinister Cinema group there. Also, Dominant Persona. We had a disagreement recently. Hopefully that has been cleared up. If not, you can write me personally or below, and we can talk about it further. I'm never one to run away from a disagreement or an argument or a confrontation or whatever. But all that being put aside, it is what it is. But regardless, 3 months, gratuitous nudity, fantastic. Thank you so much. Let me know what you want me to watch. And as I said, if we still have any kind of issue, hit me up. I am willing to talk to anyone about fucking anything. So don't think I'm ducking anything, because I sure as shit ain't. All right, and then last one of 3 months, Frugal Family. Now, Frugal Family is at the First to Die level, and this is a woman that writes on my channel quite a lot and gives me a lot of very encouraging and flattering comments. And I love it. I love her dedication to the channel. I love her dedication to horror, and I love her. I've seen her channel. She goes around and she like dumpster dives and looks through all this, gets all this stuff and either uses it for her own house or sells it or whatever. I used to do that, actually, when we were really, really poor back in the day, and I'm a very frugal person. I will always look for the bargain. I never want to spend more than than I have to. I'm always the one with my dad that's like, no, Dad, you could get that cheaper somewhere else. I'm probably the reason fucking economy is dying. Everyone's trying to outsource and get things for cheaper, so I will blame myself for that. But frugal, yeah. I don't know your real name, I don't think. But I always enjoy your comments, and I have checked out your channel. It's pretty cool. So keep doing your thing, girl. And thank you for the support. All right, and I think that's everyone in those 3 months. Yes. And then we have the 2 newest additions. One at the First to Die level, which is Daniel Gamboa. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that correctly, so thank you. You're new to the Patreon there. Anything helps. So that really all I was offering for the First to Die level was a shout out in a video, and you got it. But hey, lucky you came in just when I felt bad. So go ahead, pick something. Anybody, all these First to Dies, anyone who has been a patron of mine, pick something. You deserve it, 100%. Thank you so much for the support. This isn't going to go towards, everyone, like if fucking 100 people come in. Although, fuck it, you know what? If 100 people come in and donate, I'll do a fucking 100 movies for you, whatever. I'm doing them anyway, so it might as well be your guys' pick. So, yeah, go for it. Anyway, all right. So, and then the last one here. All right, here's the name. Amanda Kleinfelter. I'm like 100% sure I said that correctly. And she just joined this month. Gratuitous nudity level. So, big money there. And thank you so much for that. Amazing. So, of course, you get a pick anyway from that Slasher Sunday Monster Monday, but whatever the hell you want. And I saved not the best for last, but the most important for last, and that is Rebecca Reinhardt herself, my co-host over at the Mic of Madness, one of my best friends, and someone who has been such a she's been so goddamn supportive of everything I could possibly do with this channel, with my life. We talk personally every freaking single day. She has been at a tier level that, no one else has even come close to. She's the killer, which is the highest Patreon level I have. And she runs a freaking podcast with me. We're in cahoots with one another. She's the last person in the world that needs to nobody needs to donate to my Patreon, but I'm just saying, she's the last person that should have to or would need to or anything, because she doesn't need to, but she does, because she supports the shit out of my channel. She supports the shit out of me, and I appreciate it. And sometimes I feel like she doesn't think I appreciate her enough, and I can understand why, since she does so goddamn much for me. So thank you to Rebecca Reinhardt. I love you, girl. Thank you to everybody I just mentioned. So this was just a video for you patrons of mine. I wanted to take a little time out to just acknowledge every one of you and everyone who has been a patron of mine in the past. People who have, come and gone, whether it's from behind the scenes stuff, or because Brad Thornton, another co-host of mine, donated to my channel for a little while and he stopped because we do a fucking podcast together, and I don't blame him. And John White, another guy I know, and Johnny Slowwater Banks, of course, who donated so much to my channel over a long period of time. And Matt Smith, and there was a bunch of other names as well of people who have come and gone. I appreciate all of you. Anyone who's donated a minute of their time or $1 of their money, I really do appreciate it. I'm going to have some better content coming for you too. And another thing is, I would love to hear you guys' inputs on what you would like to see for Patreon exclusives, especially. Help me out there, because in the past I've asked, and I remember I did something where I was like, okay, well, I'll do a Q&A. And someone was like, a Q&A with you? What are you going to, questions about you or what? They made me feel like an idiot. I was like, I guess no one gives a shit about anything I have to say. I don't know. I was in this really weird mood, so I kind of just threw it aside. And I should do more Patreon exclusives because you guys deserve it. And of course, I would like there to be more of them, because I would love to do this more often and to have the incentive to do it outside of just talking to cool people, because it does take a lot of my time, and I'm a grown-ass adult with children. I only have so much fucking free time that I can give away for free. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate all these people. They do help keep this channel alive. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know. Even if it isn't the, millions of dollars or anything, it still is enough incentive to keep this channel steaming along. So you do help keep this channel alive. You guys, all the people that I just mentioned, you are a huge part of this channel. So thank you to anyone who has, who currently does, and hopefully will in the future. So let me know all your thoughts below, everyone, whether you're a patron or not. But if you are a patron, you got a pick coming. Let me know what it is. As I said, top 10 list, Slasher Sunday, Monster Monday, whatever the fuck you want, let me know. We'll talk about it. As long as I can get a hold of it easily, it isn't going to make me jump through 1,000 hoops to find the damn movie or whatnot. I have a huge collection to pick from. There's plenty of stuff on Amazon, Netflix. I have an account with everybody, with everything. freaking Hulu, Shutter. I have it all. So we have options. We have plenty of options. If we can't come to an agreement on something, then I don't know, man. But whatever. Anyway, thank you all so much. Adios.